What's up, guys?
Hey, I'm Mike.
And I'm Josh.
We're gonna do a commentary on the first episode of Smoke. So we're pushing play right now. If you want to follow along with us. So I play Chase, and I also wrote all 3 episodes. I did the camera work when Josh wasn't doing it, and did a lot of the audio and did the editing with Josh.
I'm sorry.
Yep. I played Julian, and did most of the behind the camera work. Obviously, when I was on screen, I wasn't filming, but I think that's a given. I did a lot of directing type stuff too, and I guess
Audio editing.
Yeah, a lot of audio and editing. Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah. All right. So
the first scene there, Austin realizes or finds out, I guess, that his father was involved in a car accident and didn't really make it out, which kind of leaves him to take care of his sister, which you don't really know yet, but you see that there's a bill he has to pay.
I mean, hopefully you guys have watched the actual episode before you're watching the commentary,
Yeah,
so you'll know
alert.
that. This is the first scene we shot with Austin and Max, aka Dylan and George, and I really love this scene. This is probably one of my favorite scenes we shot.
Yeah.
Just the light worked out perfect. And
Yeah. We kind of jumped right into it, and I couldn't tell how it was going to exactly look, to be honest, but I tried to get the exposure and everything, so it was looking pretty legit, and then we watched it in post, we're like, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah. And shout out to The Killing on AMC, where we stole this theme song from.
Yep.
That show's pretty good, but this song is amazing.
Yeah, I have not seen the show,
super
but
perfect.
I really like how this fit into our opening credits.
Yeah. That bookcase is the actual bookcase in my room. I enjoy comic books, Captain America.
Yep.
This scene is it's fun to watch the background. In these long shots, kids are swinging, and then in most of the close-ups.
Yep. Okay, no kids,
No
right,
kids.
on the swing.
Let's go back to a long shot.
Oh,
kids are swinging.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys don't notice that stuff when you watch it, but
we've seen these clips about 400 times, so we definitely did notice that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And I love it. Okay, there's this one shot where there's this kid hanging on the tree, and it's I don't know, I just love
like
it.
That shot. It's so funny.
Let's see, where is it?
Goddamn heroes best to read about.
Oh, there he is, little kid hanging on the tree.
He's starting to hang. He's there in the background of all of my close-ups. It's awesome.
It's pretty funny.
So I'm just gonna talk about Austin real quick. Originally, I mean, we've been working on this idea for a long time, and originally, he's kind of a douchebag. He was like that friend that was a good friend, and then kind of went down this dark path that you still stick around with, and he was just a straight up drug dealer because he was a drug dealer. And I realized that for him to be the main character, he needed to be a little more sympathetic, and that was why we added that part in the beginning where his father passes and he has to take care of his sister, because then he kind of becomes that everyman that people can identify with.
Yeah, it puts some motivation behind the drug dealing.
Yeah, instead of just drug dealing.
Yeah. And the fact also that originally they were all kind of potheads in a sense.
Yeah.
We changed it to where they're all anti-drug.
Right, because we wanted them to be noble, so that we could show the change that these drugs would put them through.
Right.
And here's the first appearance of Danny, who kind of got added halfway through
not
production.
Originally
actually,
written in. Yeah.
We had an issue with our actor who played Max earlier. And scheduling conflicts, and so we had to write in another character, and I think it worked out because this is my roommate Ross, and he pulls off this cold, scary, menacing dealer well, I think.
And also I like it too because it gives kind of in anything there's a certain hierarchy, and it kind of shows it how Austin's this lower guy, and then you move up the ladder kind of thing. So Danny's not necessarily the top dog, but it...
Also, that shot's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my dorky webcam.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed on this. I hope you did because it was intended, but we showed the shot through the webcam, and there's an obvious quality difference.
Right.
And audio's, I guess, not the best. That'd probably be our weak point, I would say.
In total, definitely audio.
But
I liked doing that little fake webcam. I like comic books a lot, and it was fun to find one and say something real about it, and people wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
He says I need to take it before I can sell it.
Yeah, so Austin realized that he's pretty much gonna have to try these
Try the
new
drugs.
drugs,
You did? I don't think
or
I saw
else
it. I didn't
yeah.
know.
Danny's not gonna let him sell anymore.
pretty much,
so,
and he needs the money, so
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah, I guess we have
obvious
to talk about
we
the
don't
plot.
favor
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys
Um,
because I need you there. To make
And
sure
yeah,
that
he comes to Chase and Julie and his best friends, seeing if they'll be okay with this, which obviously they're not very comfortable with.
Yeah, they're they're there for him as a friend, but as it's shown, I guess they're not. Oh, they're okay with it, but they're not okay with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly, yeah. They're trying to be understanding and being good friends, but
yeah.
they don't want him to do it.
Yeah.
And
And then
I like this little monologue.
I know you're doing this for a good reason, even if your actions aren't good. And it's only one time.
I don't know.
I know you're not going to do it again.
Chase is just so like endearing.
Well, I
He
don't
just
in any way support
Yeah,
that.
and
he
then-
wants so badly to be a hero, and it's so
Yeah.
good.
I don't know, but when we were actually shooting this scene, I think it might have been that monologue line. I almost like cut you off because I forgot like what the end of your actual line was. So I like started mine, but I made it look like a breath
Yeah.
or something. So I think it actually.
Oh, and here's the
No,
first
no.
music from Alex
Yep,
Thomas,
Alex
who wrote
Thomas.
original music for us.
music.
Really great.
Yeah.
His music, I like this one. The one at the end of this episode is really great. And we just finished editing the
Yeah.
second episode, and the music he wrote for that was just
It's pretty phenomenal.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like this scene in slow mo.
Yeah. It really kind of shows. I mean,
Trivia here: he is not inhaling because
He's
our actor Dylan,
15.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never would
Luckily,
know,
he
right?
doesn't really look 15, and he can pull off the college age.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of an issue at first when we first cast him.
Originally we didn't know, and then we
Yeah,
kind of thought about it, and we were like, wait.
When we found out he was 15, we were gonna have him play Julian instead, and then he really wanted to play Austin, and his parents said it was okay, so we tried to work around it. Yeah,
It worked out. So
yeah, it worked out. It worked out well.
I don't know what's so special about the drug.
So this scene, I guess, Austin, I guess, stayed up all night and just kind of passed out or sat on the couch, whatever,
Trying to come to terms with the fact that he just
did the drugs.
Yeah. What I really like about this part is what we tried to do, and I think a lot of people didn't get this, is in Citizen Kane and older movies like that, they, not to compare us to Citizen Kane, but they do this thing with audio where the further someone is from the camera, the further away they sound. And so what we did was we tried to use the natural audio there with Austin.
When he
as
goes
he
to the
moved,
fridge,
as he moved further from the camera towards the fridge, he sounded further away, and I don't know. We got a little negative comments about that, whatever. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. So right here is
Chase is figuring it out.
Chase is like, wait, I've read this in so many comics, and obviously jumping to conclusions, but it's yeah.
Oh, reading their minds.
Uh
Please, Chase. Don't show such
This is my best delivery of a line ever, by the way. I love it.
If anyone knows the hero on my shirt too, you're like my best friend ever.
Yeah. Not this shirt.
No,
Not
sorry.
this shirt, but
My shirt,
the shirt
in,
in
the,
the
in the episode.
Yeah. So we show here that Austin cannot. There's an assumption that he made Julian stop breathing,
Right.
But-
But he tried to.
turn on the
Turn the-
TV, and nothing happened.
nothing
So there's
happened,
kind of like
so
they're not. He doesn't
I
really.
guess there's some
yeah.
more exploration needed there.
Thomas Jane, zombies.
Okay, that was way too long.
Maybe this line delivery is better.
And so Chase just proved to Austin and Julian that he can really read minds.
They gave us the powers.
And
Yeah.
Austin now thinks
Is
that
he's
it's from
connecting
the
the
drugs.
dots in a
The
sense.
secondhand smoke must have been powerful enough regardless. But Austin, that's not how marijuana works. This isn't marijuana. It's something else entirely. We're gonna be
This is
secret.
you really wanted this
I
little
love that
turnaround.
line. I know. It
shot
looks so
much.
great. When we were filming this part, this really long shot, our actors couldn't see us and we couldn't hear them. And so we knew when they finished, and we had them do the whole scene, and then we just left them hanging, and they just kind of stood there for like 30 more seconds, not really
Yeah.
knowing what to do.
We were kind of
was
screwing
great.
with them. It was funny.
This is one of my favorite scenes because, I mean, Josh and I are, okay at acting, but I think Dylan, Ross, and George just like are really, really great in this scene altogether.
Yeah. This little trio.
All right, so here we get the first introduction of Austin's sister.
Sister.
You don't really know. I guess you don't really know it's his sister yet,
Yeah.
although it's kind of mentioned earlier in dialogue. And obviously Danny is saying that Austin is gonna work for them and do what they say, or they're gonna hurt his sister.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to see the display of powers now, and Austin's gonna test them on Max. And here comes the music, which is just
from Alex.
awesome by Alex.
Stop breathing. Bam. Love it.
And right here after he says breathe, it just comes in real loud and perfect. Ah.
I really like, for this shot, I was like on the ground on my knee, like holding the camera like at this cool angle, and like, yeah, I think I like how it turned out.
Yeah, I think it looked great. And I really enjoyed it because we got to keep it on him for so long,
Yeah.
and I think that just like added to it. This scene right here with me, originally it was written that I'd be creating my costume here, and then my friend Allie, I guess you guys don't know there's a costume here, my bad.
Yeah, spoilers.
Creating a superhero costume. My friend Allie said that she would make me one, and so at the last second we kind of changed it to me drawing a costume, and I think a lot of people didn't really know what was going on. in this
Which is
scene.
kind of
It's kind of
good,
cool, yeah, because
like,
then it leads into this scene
yeah,
where
which is
you're
even
definitely
more.
not
You're like,
supposed to know
wait,
what's going on.
what? Because you see all the comic books laid out, and then you're just like, okay, and then you see him writing, so you really don't know, but
I love this,
Hopefully
and
it
I
can-
shot this one obviously because Josh is on camera, but I love that rack focus at the beginning and how long it stays unfocused, and you're just like, wait, what am I looking at? And I love Alex's music here. It's not even really music; it's just
It's
like
like
creepy sounds
sounds,
that add to the eeriness of the scene.
and then oh
Oh.
oh man,
All
what just
right,
happened?
so
What
there
just
you have
happened?
the first episode.
Yup.
I mean,
So,
second episode should be up by the time this is up,
or a few,
very soon after.
Yeah, a few hours after this.
Unless you're awake right now at 3 a.m., I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they'll
what?
both be available to you at the same time.
Yep. According to this, 7 minutes left exporting. So
All right.
Yeah.
So that was the
well,
first episode.
yeah, that was our
Hope you enjoyed our
commentary.
take on it. We'll do some more.
Yeah,
probably
we'll
get
get
Jimmy in
here
here,
and
who also helped direct and did a lot of the camera work when both of us were on screen.
and then a lot. He's really good at striking. I think he likes doing it. I don't
Yeah,
know. Like
does.
he always like puts all the lights away and.
Anyways,
But
we will be back for more commentaries. At the very least, Josh and I will do one for 2 and 3, but hopefully we can get Jimmy in here to do some more for this one as well.
And here's neck fat.
All right, so enjoy episode 2,
Later,
and
kids.
see you later.